TOS Television, your digital first Pan-African news network. I am Abigail Okmade, and this is Africa Now. Prime Minister Abdallah Hamdok, members of Sudan's transitional government, and other civilian leaders have been arrested on Monday amid reports of a military coup, three political sources said, throwing a fragile transition towards democracy into disarray. The military and civilian transitional authorities have ruled together since President al-Bashir was toppled after months of street protests in 2019. A statement from the Information Ministry on Facebook says the detentions were carried out by joint military forces and those arrested were being held in an unidentified location. It also says Hamdok was being pressed to support a coup but was refusing to do so, and he urged people to continue with peaceful protests to defend the revolution. Eswatini's King Mwati III, Africa's last absolute monarch, has accepted the need for a national dialogue after pro-democracy protests intensified this month, says Southern Africa Regional Bloc SADC. On Thursday, envoys from South Africa, Namibia, Botswana, and the regional group visited Eswatini. On Friday, they met with the King, the Prime Minister, civil society organizations, trade unions, and others, SADC says in a statement. The monarch plans to convene a meeting where people can express their grievances, a representative of the King told the state broadcaster. Now to election matters. A UN Security Council delegation says Mali's interim authorities say they will confirm a date for post-coup elections after national reform consultations in December. Niger's UN Ambassador Abdul Abari says they were told the national reform talks in December would agree on electoral schedule that would be announced soon afterwards. The UN delegation met transitional authorities, political parties, and civil society representatives in Bamako over the weekend to assess Mali's progress back to democracy following the August 2020 overthrow of President Ibrahim Boubacar Keïta. Libya's head of the Electoral Commission says registration for candidates in the country's presidential and parliamentary elections should open in November, but wrangling over the constitutional basis and the questions over the credibility for elections meant to end a decade of violence by creating a new political leadership whose legitimacy is widely accepted has threatened to unravel the peace process in recent months. The first round of the presidential election is due to be held on December 24. A second round, along with a parliamentary elections, will then be held at a later date, says the commission head, Ahmad Al-Sayar. Former Al-Shabaab commander Mukhtar Robo Ali, popularly known as Abu Mansour, who is under house arrest in Somalia, says his detention was politically motivated. The Somali government arrested him to stop him from running for president of the Southwest region back in 2018 when it held its last leadership elections. His comments come as Somalia is in the middle of elections to choose lawmakers for parliament's lower and upper chambers. This is your digital first Pan-African news network, TOS Television. You are watching Africa Now. Business stories and more coming your way after the break. Do stay tuned. Beating Accra, Cairo, Cape Town, Durban, Johannesburg, Lagos, and Pretoria, Nairobi in Kenya was named Africa's leading business travel destination during the 2021 World Travel Awards. Kenyatta International Convention Center also bagged the Africa's Leaders Meetings and Conference Center title during the awards, which are held annually to celebrate top brands and services across the tourism and hospitality sector. In the aviation sector, Kenya's Airways was named as Africa's leading airline 2021 and Africa's leading airline in the business class category, while Cape Town was named Africa's leading airports. And away from business to security, Ugandan President Yoweri Museveni on Sunday says the deadly blast that occurred in Kampala late on Saturday appeared to be an act of terrorism. He says that three suspected bombers disguised came and left a package in a plastic bag at Digida Pork Joint, a restaurant, which later on exploded and killed a 20-year-old waitress. The Islamic State group has claimed responsibility for the attack. Intensified fighting between the Somali National Army and its former ally, Al-Sunnah wal Jamaah in the Somali state of Galmudug over the weekend killed at least 30 people and left over 100 injured, residents and hospital officials say. SAWJ is a group of moderate Sufi Muslims which has played a key role in the fight against the Al-Qaeda-linked Al-Shabaab insurgency, accuses the government of not doing enough to fight Al-Shabaab, while the government accuses SAWJ of acting without its permission. Head of the Catholic Church and Sovereign of the Vatican City-State, Pope Francis, on Sunday made a passionate plea to the international community to end the practice of returning migrants rescued at sea to Libya and other unsafe countries where they suffer inhumane violence. Migrants in detention centers in Libya endure weeks and months of beatings, rape and other forms of torture and insufficient food, awaiting passage in unseaworthy rubber dinghies or rickety fishing boats arranged by human traffickers. And on the entertainment scene, Somali's love story film The Gravedigger's Wife, written and directed by Somali filmmaker Kadar Ahmed, wins top prize as Best Film and Music at Burkina Faso's Film Festival. The film is also Somalia's first official entry for the Best International Feature Film category at the 2021 Academy Awards. And that is it on Africa Now. For more updates, do visit our website at www.tostvnetwork.com. Follow us and like our social media handles on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And remember to subscribe on YouTube to stay with us and enjoy more programs on TOS Television Network. I am Abigail Okmade. Thanks for watching.